The last year has been one like no other in every aspect of our lives, but in particular among collegiate athletics. We've all faced unbelievable uncertainty, beginning with the NCAA's decision to cancel last year's winter and spring championships and Plymouth State's decision to finish the spring 2020 semester fully remote. We spent the entirety of the summer planning and replanning how to provide a safe and meaningful athletic experience for our student athletes in the middle of a pandemic. The NCAA came out with testing requirements and best practices based on different risk levels for each sport. Our plans changed, and then changed again, and there were more questions than answers. We came back to campus last fall, not really sure what the year would bring, but I distinctly remember the excitement I felt leaving the PE Center on September 7th, seeing our fall sports teams in the gym and on the fields for their first practices. Athletics was back. While our first intercollegiate competition didn't take place until January 21st, we packed more than 150 contests into 4 short months, all despite a 2-week hiatus in February when campus went remote. We finally realized our dream of a turf field on campus. We were tested thousands of times. We had teams in and out of isolation and quarantine. Phrases like social distancing and masking became part of our daily lexicon. Yet despite all of the challenges, our student athletes were still able to put together incredible performances. Join me now as we hear about some of Plymouth State Athletics' best ambassadors during the presentation of the 2021 Panthers. Welcome to historic Foley Gymnasium, home to Plymouth State basketball and women's volleyball. The men's basketball program had perhaps the most difficult season, dealing with on-again, off-again COVID pauses. The team opened the season with a pair of single-possession losses on the road, but then didn't play again for a month, before wrapping up the year with a pair of overwhelming victories. Now, to present the Men's Basketball Panther Award winner, here's head coach Andrew Novick.
In a year that was so unpredictable and filled with daily, sometimes even hourly, moments of uncertainty, this year's Panther Award winner for men's basketball was a stabilizing force focused on reaching individual goals and team success despite quarantines, postponements, and cancellations. To be able to isolate for up to 14 days and return to the court on more than one occasion with the same intensity and effort highlights the quality of this young man's work ethic, perseverance, and commitment to success. If we had a full season, I expected our Panther Award winner to be a force in the Little East. He is a blend of athletic talent with an internal tenacity to fight for everything he has earned during his time at Plymouth State. His development and improvement over the past 2 seasons have been staggering. In the 4 games played and multiple practices held during this past winter, he demonstrated that hard work can really pay off as he showed his versatility on both ends of the court. This young man can score inside in the paint or from behind the arc. He can attack the rim with the dribble or face up and shoot over people, and his speed and length allowed him to guard any position. Moreover, he became a guiding force for our team with his strong decision-making, constant leadership in the face of adversity, and an overall positive perspective which served all of us well during this pandemic. This year's recipient still has much to achieve on the basketball court, and his best days are ahead of him, especially given his tireless work ethic. It is with great excitement that we give this year's Panther Award for men's basketball to Gerald Fleming.
The highlight of the women's basketball season was a thrilling overtime win over Castleton. After the Spartans nailed a 3-pointer late in the 4th quarter to send the game into the extra frame, Plymouth State took control in the extra session and earned a crucial LEC win, helping to vault the Panthers back to the LEC tournament for the first time in 3 seasons. Here to present the Women's Basketball Panther Award is head coach Leah Swanson.
This year's Women's Basketball Panther Award winner goes to Alessia Salzillo. As a sophomore captain, Alessia has battled to earn this year's award. She's someone who leads by example and always gives 110%. She excels both in the classroom and on the court, and as our captain, she exemplifies the hard work and dedication it takes to be a leader. She constantly shows that her unselfishness is what makes her such a great teammate. Playing only 4 games, Alessia played over 30 minutes as our leading scorer by consistently scoring in the double digits. She's someone you trust, and having her in our program has added tremendous value to our Plymouth State community. I'm looking forward to seeing her continue to grow these next few years. Congratulations, Les. You deserve it.
Playing for the first time since the 2019 LAC Championship, the women's volleyball program finished its spring schedule with a 2-2 record. A strong returning core of upperclassmen and experience gained by a new freshman class make the Panthers an immediate title contender again next fall. And now to present the Women's Volleyball Panther Award, here's head coach Joan Forge.
Hannah Douglas was recently selected by her teammates to be the captain of the volleyball team. This alone demonstrates her leadership skills and the respect she has gained from her teammates. In addition to being named the team captain, Hannah's teammates also voted her to receive the Panther Award. The volleyball team considers the Panther Award to be the most prestigious award a player can receive. Hannah is dedicated to the sport of volleyball and is extremely passionate and driven. She is a defensive player who works hard, never gives up, constantly communicates and motivates her teammates. Hannah's greatest attribute is that she radiates positive energy onto her teammates and works hard in practices as well as hard in matches. In practice, she attacks every volleyball drill with determination and desire to improve, never settling with where she is. Like a true leader and captain, she puts her teammates first, before herself. It is with great honor and so proud to announce that the Panther Award goes to Hannah Douglas.
We're here overlooking Arrold Field, home of Plymouth State soccer. Though the men's program was unable to compete in any NCAA competition this spring, the Panthers did train regularly and were able to play a pair of exhibitions, showcasing an exciting group of newcomers as well as celebrating a senior class that will be sorely missed. Here to present the Men's Soccer Panther Award is head coach Rob Wright.
The Men's Soccer Panther Award goes to a guy who excelled in the classroom and was an exemplary student athlete on and off the field during his 4 years of our program. As a 2-year captain, he led the team through a difficult year without games, consistently placing the needs of others above his own, most notably when he made personal sacrifices to give his roommates the opportunity to play in our end-of-season scrimmage. A top-quality individual, he will be sorely missed. Our Panther Award winner is Linus Lindeberg.
Women's soccer finished its spring season with a 2-2 record, including a dominating 6-0 win over Rhode Island College in the opener and getting revenge over an Eastern Connecticut team that knocked the Panthers out of the most recent LEC tournament. In an interesting twist, the Panthers' leading goal scorer ended up being a former goalkeeper. And here to introduce the Women's Soccer Panther Award, head coach Ryan Joy.
This year's Panther Award winner goes to a 4-year member of the team. She is going on to pursue her master's degree at the University of Tennessee. Off the field, she has spent countless hours in extracurricular activities. She started a food donation drive in conjunction with the University Police Department and volunteered numerous times in helping with the recruiting of future Panthers. On the field, in her final spring season, she led the team in goals and total points. The 2021 Panther Award winner for the women's soccer team is Jenna Parsons. I'm proud of you, Jenna, and know you'll go on to do great things. Thank you for your time spent with this program.
Welcome to Hanaway Rink, home to Plymouth State ice hockey. Despite the best intentions of a regional pod, the men's ice hockey team had a unique schedule, as the midseason pause left the Panthers with 8 games, including 4 against Anna Maria College. Panthers' other 4 games were against New England Powers, Babson, and Norwich. PSU finished the season with a 4-4 record and is excited about the return to MASCAC play next winter, where the Panthers get a chance to defend their title. Here to present the Men's Ice Hockey Panther Award is head coach Craig Russell.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of the Panther Award recipients. It certainly was a trying year for everybody, and we are so very proud of you and all of your accomplishments. This year's Men's Ice Hockey Panther Award recipient is going to be Jake Gerbner. Jake came to us from his junior team in Saskatchewan, where he played for 2 years and played in a secondary scoring role and provided energy for his team. Jake was able to provide the exact same things for our program here for all of his 4 years, somehow improving upon that role each and every year. He stepped into a leadership role as a senior, a role that I feel fit perfectly into his personal life. Jake never wavered in his support for his teammates, provided energy on the ice, played in every single situation you could possibly imagine. Jake never exhibited poor body language and always could be counted on to be there. Jake graduated with a 3.92 GPA in finance and has moved to Oregon in a role as an investment analyst for RBK Investments. We are so very proud to present Jake with this year's Men's Ice Hockey Panther Award.
It was a strange first year for new women's ice hockey coach Josh Funk. The program got off to a school record start, but a 2-week midseason pause left the team scrambling late in the year. However, Plymouth State responded over the final weekend with a thrilling overtime win over Castleton in a game that felt very much like a postseason contest. Now to present the Women's Ice Hockey Panther Award, head coach Josh Funk.
Congratulations, Siri Brett, on winning the Panther Award for Women's Ice Hockey. Siri had one of her best statistical years this year, and in fact scored the quickest goal in program history, scoring 10 seconds into our first game, which led to an opening night win, which was a program first. As our captain, Siri was a strong mentor to our younger players and really showed what it means to be a Panther. Academically, Siri also carried a perfect 4.0 this year. Congratulations, Siri, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Welcome to D&M Park, home to Plymouth State softball. The Panthers had another strong campaign and, bolstered by a 9-1 stretch at the beginning of the year, claimed the 3rd seed for the LEC tournament. Despite being knocked out on the first day, the Panthers have a bright future, in part thanks to newcomer Alexis Michon, who was voted LEC Rookie of the Year and earned all conference honors. Here to present the Softball Panther Award winner is head coach Bruce Addison.
Plymouth State Softball is proud to announce that Jen Landers is once again our recipient of the Panther Award. Jen is our first repeat winner in softball. Jen is well respected by her teammates, and she has been a great leader on and off the field since she stepped on campus 5 years ago. Panther Nation is proud of her commitment and her accomplishments. She will be missed by all. Thanks, Jen.
Welcome to the Plymouth State Wrestling Room. Although they were unable to compete, the Panther wrestlers spent 3 to 4 days a week working on technique, injury prevention, and overall conditioning. A strong core of newcomers helped bolster the Panthers as they look to return to intercollegiate competition next winter. Here to present the Wrestling Panther Award, head coach Eric Bergeron.
This year's Panther Award for the wrestling team goes to senior captain Derek Sardella. Derek has been a prominent member of our wrestling program for the last 4 years. Although we were unable to compete this season, Derek established himself as a leader and added great value to his teammates. He ensured that his teammates were focused, driven, and prepared in case of any changes that may come. When deciding who our captains would be this year, Derek was the first name we thought of. In my 3 seasons coaching Derek, he has improved his wrestling abilities far beyond what was expected, and has grown into a strong, dependable, intelligent young man. He's made tremendous strides from being known as the kid in the pajama pants his freshman year into a successful young professional. Derek has inspired his teammates and coaches through his transformation. He's bettered his team through his work ethic and has been an outstanding example of how to achieve success on and off the mat. Derek will surely be missed, and we are proud that he has chosen to be a part of our program. We wish Derek nothing but the best in his future endeavors into the workforce, and I'm excited to see what his future has in store for him.
Welcome to Panther Field, the new home to Plymouth State football, field hockey, and lacrosse. Plymouth State's first turf field has been years in the making, and a special thank you to all of you who helped make this dream a reality. The football team was one of a handful unable to compete intercollegiately last year, but despite the lack of games, the team still worked just as hard on the practice field, in the weight room, and in the film study review sessions to help prepare for a normal season this coming fall. Now to present the football team's Panther Award winner, head coach Paul Castonia.
Go. football team is presenting its Panther Award to Connor Heiner. We give the award to somebody who has represented the program in all the right ways, both on and off the field. Connor's been an excellent student his entire time here. He's been on either the president's list or the dean's list every semester, and he's also been an excellent teammate. He takes an active interest in his teammates, helps coach them up both on and off the field. So Connor has certainly represented the program in all the right ways, and we're happy to give this award to Connor.
The women's lacrosse team was back in the LEC championship game for a fourth straight season, though this time as an underdog. The third-seeded Panthers earned a dramatic come-from-behind win in overtime in the semifinals before falling in the title game. Despite the loss, Plymouth State had 6 All-LEC selections, highlighted by Defensive Player of the Year Megan Allard, who also earned IWLCA All-Region honors. Here to present the Women's Lacrosse Panther Award, head coach Sandy Bridgman.
It's a pleasure to announce this year's Panther Award winner for women's lacrosse is Faye Brown. She truly represents what's best about our program on the field, in the classroom, and the community. Very deserving of this honor. In a year that was so uncertain, you could count on Faye. She's probably the most reliable, consistent player I've ever coached. And truly a pleasure and an honor to recognize her with the Panther Award this year. Thank you.
Another team thankful for the completion of Panther Field was men's lacrosse, a program that experienced as many home games this year in a 9-game schedule as each of the last 5 years over an 18-game schedule. The Panthers went on the road to earn an upset win in the first round of the LEC tournament before falling to eventual champions UMass Boston in the LEC semifinals. Here to present the Panther for men's lacrosse, head coach Mike Willis.
This year's Men's Lacrosse Panther Award winner is Zach Conrad. Zach's been a 4-year member of the men's lacrosse team. He's a 2-sport athlete here, also on the football team. Zach has just been an incredible leader on and off the field for our program. If you think about the adversity that he's gone through these past 2 years, it's absolutely incredible that he shows up every single day with incredible effort, attitude, and has really taken some young guys under his wing. We are going to miss Zach so much on and off the field, his leadership, his perseverance, his grit, and I wish him the best of luck, and I'm so honored to be able to give him this award.
Although they only got to play 3 games this spring, it was nothing but good vibes for Plymouth State field hockey. The completion of Panther Field was monumental for a number of reasons, perhaps none more so than the return to campus of Plymouth State field hockey. The team had spent the last 5 years playing home games at the New Hampton school. A new era of field hockey is about to begin next fall, and here to present the team's Panther Award is head coach Bonnie Lord.
It is my pleasure to present the 2020 Plymouth State University Field Hockey Panther Award. Even in a pandemic, the tradition of the Field Hockey Panther and its long-standing definition holds true. We have consistently selected a player who gives a little bit extra without being asked and is always putting her team first. This year's recipient has exhibited all of these qualities since being named as a captain of the 2020 Plymouth State University Field Hockey team. As we navigated through the summer months and not knowing what the fall would bring, our recipient continued to work diligently at keeping us unified with an attitude of gratitude and positivity. Not only that, she organized all of the online team store and managed our group team Facebook page. With the fall came many restrictions, and of course, COVID. No preseason bonding, testing, practice pods, the inability to hold in-person and team gatherings, and no games. This leader continued to work towards a team that would grow together and eventually play together. As the spring came and we were informed that we would be allowed to practice together and to participate in 3 friendly games on our beautiful new turf field, our recipient remained full speed ahead. And then, due to contact tracing, she was away from the team on 2 isolation weeks for the quarantine. She still led. She still supported her teammates. She still stayed in communication with her team. She missed our first game when we traveled to East Con. She missed her senior day and senior game, but she never missed a beat. And when the final game rolled around and she knew she could play, it was like she was a freshman all over again, playing in her first college game. She was so excited. We are thrilled that she will be returning to pursue her master's degree in special education in the fall, and therefore have an opportunity, we hope, to be the true captain that she wants to be for a preseason, in the locker room, and on the playing field. It is with gratitude and much respect that I present the 2020 Plymouth State University Panther Award to Senior Captain Olivia Geiser.
Welcome to the PSU Natatorium, home to Plymouth State men's and women's swimming. And what a year for men's swimming to make its debut as a varsity sport. The Panthers were able to compete in a pair of virtual meets, as well as 2 exhibitions, but also were able to swim in its first ever NCAA dual meet this year. Half the program earned all NEI-SDA academic honors, and with a strong core of returning swimmers, the Panthers are excited for a regular season next winter. Here to present the Panther Award for men's swimming is head coach Ann Barbeau.
Okay, it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's 2021 Male PSU Swimming Panther Award winner as chosen by the team. The recipient of the award has been instrumental in pushing for PSU men's swimming. As soon as the program started, he was extremely helpful in promoting the program with students, recruits, and social media. As an athlete on the team, he is hardworking and always strives to improve, while being helpful and a positive example to his teammates. The 2021 award this year goes to Ryan Kudish.
Women's swimming finished its season with a 2-2 mark. Senior Madeline Svetten set an unofficial school record in the 50-yard backstroke, and with the loss of just 1 swimmer to graduation, the Panthers look poised to make a run at an LEC championship next winter. Let's go back to head coach Ann Barbeau for the presentation of the Women's Swimming Panther Award.
It gives me great pleasure to announce this year's female PSU Swimming Panther Award winner as chosen by the team. The recipient of this award came to our team via PSU women's hockey. Unfortunately, due to injury, she was unable to pursue her passion, and very fortunately for us, she has adopted a new sport. This athlete has been a wonderful inspiration to her teammates both in the pool and in the weight room. She demonstrates an impressive dedication and work ethic while being a friendly and kind teammate. The 2021 award this year goes to Hannah Bradshaw.
Plymouth State cross country was unable to compete intercollegiately last fall, but the Panthers did run a pair of time trials at Langdon Woods Park. On the men's side, sophomore Michael Olson took the top spot in both trials, while classmate Michael Barrett finished second. Here to present the Men's Cross Country Panther Award is head coach John Osler.
The Panther Award winner for men's cross country for the 2020-2021 school year is senior Jared Wolf. This is probably one of the easiest Panther Award decisions I've ever had to make as coach here at Plymouth State, because Jared embodies everything that our program stands for. He's dedicated, he's diligent, and he is always a good teammate. Jared is universally respected amongst everybody in our cross country and track and field program, whether it's breaking down the team huddle pre-meet or is showing racing courage and fortitude in some of the most grueling events that cross country and track and field has to offer. He's a continual source of inspiration for everyone on our team, coaching staff included. I'm sad to lose Jared, but I'm grateful for his 4 years of dedication that he's given to our program. He's truly left it better than he found it. Congratulations, Jared.
The women's team also participated in a pair of time trials at Langdon Woods Park, highlighted by graduate student Caitlin Miller's first place finish in both races. Junior Kim Bowles was the second place finisher both times. Back to present the Women's Cross Country Panther Award, head coach John Osler.
The Panther Award winner for Women's Cross Country for the 2020-2021 school year is junior Kim Bowles. The women's team has taken an incredible step forward since Kim arrived on campus 3 years ago, and that is no coincidence. Kim is one of our best racers, but I can also count on her to foster a great team culture. Even during one of the most trying falls this past year, Kim was there to support her teammates and keep everyone positive. I know I can count on Kim not only to be one of our best racers and fastest runners, but she's going to be there for her teammates, whether it's out here on the trails or in the math tutoring center. Congratulations, Kim.
Welcome to the athletic training room. Perhaps our most valuable team, Plymouth State's athletic trainers are responsible for keeping our student athletes in top shape, helping with injury prevention and treatment, and monitoring student athletes in daily practices and contests. Here to introduce the Athletic Training Panther Award winner is head athletic trainer Mark Legacy.
Hey everyone, first of all, I just want to congratulate all the Panther Award recipients. That's a great honor. Our Panther Award recipient has been an extremely valued member of our program for the past 2 years. She excelled in the classroom with an intense workload and performed her duties in the athletic training room with the utmost of professionalism and integrity. She is the most sought after athletic trainer, not only with our athletic training students, but with the student athletes as well. She thrives in the clinic setting, educating and mentoring our athletic training students and challenging them at every turn. There will be a tremendous void to fill next year when she pursues her career in athletic training following the completion of her master's degree at Plymouth State. Our Panther Award recipient is Heather Barkley.
We're here at Parish Field, home of Plymouth State baseball. The highlight of the 2021 baseball season had to be the Panthers' high-powered offense. During one 5-game stretch, Plymouth State scored double-digit runs in every game, including a 20-1 outburst over rival Keene State. 3 Panthers earned all LEC selections, highlighted by first-team selection Griffin Crane, who also reached base safely in all 24 games. Here to present baseball's Panther Award is head coach Clay Jenkins.
Plymouth State baseball defines our Panther Award winner by being the most important individual to our program, both on and off the baseball field. This year's Panther Award winner is a 2-year captain for us, and he's one of the hardest workers that I've ever personally coached on the field, and I know that he's an equally hard worker off the field. His leadership was second to none. He was a wonderful academic all 5 years here at Plymouth State, and on the baseball field, he was arguably the toughest kid that I personally have ever coached. This year's Panther Award winner not only put up wonderful stats on the field and was an all-conference Little East selection this year, but he was also off the field an all-academic player and someone who our whole team and coaching staff looked up to by the way that he carried himself. He played the last third of the season with a partially torn groin and never once complained about it, never once allowed us to take him out of the game. And in our last game of the season, I saw this individual take a hard ground ball directly to his throat. And I've never been more frightened as a coach. And he just got up and said, no problem, keep me in, don't let me get taken out. And that ground ball would have killed a lesser man. We're lucky that he was a Spartan. We're lucky that he's in the best shape of anybody I've ever coached. And he's just been such a blessing and a pleasure to be around. And the exact individual who we hope represents Plymouth State baseball now and for the rest of his and our lives. And we're very excited to announce that this year's Baseball Panther Award winner is James Salta. James, thank you so much for all your hard work. I love you. You know that. I can't wait to see you again. Congratulations.
Welcome to the Bank of New Hampshire Fieldhouse at Allwell North, home to Plymouth State track and field, and for the past year also home to Plymouth State women's tennis. Anchored by all-conference honorees Maggie McCarthy and Kira Winter, the women's tennis program found itself back in the LEC championship match for the second time in 3 seasons. The team was the only program to take a point from Rhode Island College this year, and also didn't surrender a single team point in any of its wins. Here to present the Women's Tennis Panther Award, head coach Barbara Walski-Willette.
It is my pleasure to be able to present this year's Women's Tennis Panther Award to Maggie McCarthy. Maggie has been our captain for 2 years, and this year led us to the Little East Conference Tournament Finals. She leads academically by getting good grades, receiving the Intercollegiate Tennis Association Student Athlete Award, the Little East Fall Academic Award, and graduating with honors. She leads on the tennis court by being our #1 player in both singles and doubles, winning Little East Conference weekly awards and making all conference in both singles and doubles this year, and she does it all with exemplary sportsmanship. It is my pleasure to again present this award to Maggie McCarthy.
Women's track posted program records at the LEC Championships this spring, both for team points and team finish. Highlighted by Emily Geisler's top 3 finish in each of her 3 individual events, as well as runner-up finishes by both Paige Boudreau and Claire Greineder. Here to present the Women's Track and Field Panther Award is head coach John Osler.
The Women's Panther Award winner for 2020-2021 for women's track is Emily Geisler. Emily took a huge step forward this year from a leadership perspective. She's always been one of our best athletes and top point scorers, but she really took her game to the next level, helping her teammates with her positive attitude throughout the entire season. I don't know anybody who's been in contact tracing more than Emily this year, but all throughout she maintained a positive attitude and always put her best foot forward when she was here at track and field. No more so than the week of conference championships for us, when she came out of contact tracing that week, but still was able to produce 3 school records and 3 incredible performances at our conference meet at UMass Dartmouth. Congratulations, Emily.
Men's track and field matched a program best finish at the LEC Championships this spring, highlighted by Owen Billen's near LEC title in the triple jump. But the real story of the track season begins and ends with senior Terrell Lewis. Lewis claimed All-America honors after a 3rd place finish at the NCAA Championships in the 110-meter hurdles. And now to present the Men's Track and Field Panther Award, head coach John Osler.
The Men's Track and Field Panther Award winner for the 2020-2021 season is junior Marcus Roper. I admire Marcus's physical strength, but even more, I admire Marcus's mental strength. He has a strong moral and ethical compass, and he also possesses the conviction to stick to those standards. The best compliment that I can give Marcus is that as a future teacher and coach, his students don't know how lucky they are to have someone who's going to be such a great role model for them going forward. I'm looking forward to another great season with Marcus next year during his senior year. Congratulations, Marcus.
Welcome to the Strength and Conditioning Lab. When they aren't training on the mountain, you can frequently find Plymouth State skiers here preparing for their next carnival. It was a historic season for both the men and women's ski programs. On the men's side, Plymouth State sent a full roster of 3 athletes to the national championships for the 2nd straight season. And this time, they were able to race on both days. Hunter Watson set program records for the best finish at NCAAs in both the slalom and giant slalom, and became the school's first NCAA All-American in the slalom after his top 10 finish. Here to present the Men's Skiing Panther Award is head coach Trevor Hamilton.
It gives me great pleasure to announce Cooper Yates as the recipient of this year's Men's Skiing Panther Award. This year, Cooper emerged as a leader both on and off the hill. In one of our most challenging seasons ever, he stepped up as a captain and helped guide the team through the difficulties of the COVID winter. He has been a consistent member of the Carnival team while here at PSU and earned his way to the NCAA Skiing Championships in 3 of his 4 seasons, which is a terrific accomplishment. Cooper is also a strong student, consistently leading the way for his teammates in the classroom as a member of the USCSA All-Academic Team. This fall, he sustained an ankle injury right at the end of his prep period, late November, and he had to work hard to get back for the start of racing. The injury never fazed him, and he was ready to go as soon as we began carnival season in January, and he picked up right off with his signature speed. Cooper is always a hard worker. He was a fixture in the gym preparing for each season. He's not a man of many words, rather he is one to lead by his example of hard work and dedication. He has helped the men's team emerge as a power in ESI skiing and leaves a great legacy of success behind him as he moves on to his next step. He will definitely be missed.
After never having more than one NCAA qualifier, Plymouth State women's skiing sent a full 3 racers to the NCAA championships last winter. Newcomer Matilda Nellis led the way for the Panthers with multiple top 5 finishes throughout the season, and she capped her amazing first year with the Panthers with the All-America honors in the GS after a school record 5th place finish. Now to present the Women's Skiing Panther Award, head coach Trevor Hamilton.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's Women's Skiing Panther Award winner, Matilda Nellis. Matilda originally contacted me regarding PSU with a pretty remarkable story. She hadn't skied in several years and had gone to college in Europe in the interim. Her story revealed early success with competition at a very high level as a member of the Belgian national team, including the World Championships as a junior athlete. There were many obstacles in front of her, but she had a renewed sense of priority and commitment, and the environment of team and camaraderie here at PSU really seemed to appeal to her. With an agreement that we would always put the love of the sport first and gratitude for every day on the hill above all else, she packed her bags and arrived by bus, alone, in New Hampshire on a snowy evening just before Christmas, and never looked back. She started the season off with back-to-back victories in the first fifth slalom races held in New Hampshire in early January. She backed that up with a victory at the UNH Carnival at Mittersill shortly thereafter and became a top contender in every race she entered. Her fifth slalom points now put her in the top seed at the Division I collegiate NCAA level. And she set a school record by becoming the first PSU NCAA All-American, first team by the way, at the NCAA Championships in March. She single-handedly raised the bar for our women's team and helped PSU to some of the best carnival results in history. More significantly, she was always the first on the hill at training and the last off at the end of the day. She led by example with her hard work and her love for the sport. She became a teammate and a leader, and she had fun doing it. Looking ahead, Matilda now has a chance to race for Belgium in the upcoming Winter Olympics in China. Not bad for a young lady that hung up her skis a few years back.
And that concludes the 2021 Panthers. Congratulations to all of our award winners. And to all of Panther Nation, we hope to be able to welcome you back to campus to support our student athletes again next fall. Stay safe and have a great summer.